Hey folks, how are you? We're at Greenshine Farm in the beautiful mountains of North Carolina, and we're here with Rand.
Yes.
Rand, here we are right here, and he has, what type of farm do you have here?
We're a diversified vegetable and hemp farm.
Okay, cool. And how long have you been doing this for?
This is our 4th season.
Okay, so I connected with Rand through the Woofer organization, which I've already talked about. And then I reached out to these guys, and they reached back out because we were visiting this area, and they're kind enough to bring us around on a tour. So here we go.
And basically, they even write like that. They're very.
So I could. You'd want me
they're
to
not
just.
like that bitter. When they dry out, they're more bitter. They're more bitter.
So put this whole thing in there, right, in the dehydrator.
Yeah.
And just basically dehydrate it until I can make it.
Cut it.
Cut it. Okay.
Cut it.
I didn't. Should I use the stem?
Yeah,
Your stuff in the stem?
Yeah, you can, and then you grind them.
This is the first time I've ever eaten this. It is extremely bitter.
That's liver love it.
Yeah.
Gallbladder love it.
Cool.
This is make your digestive system work like a clock.
Nice.
If you have anything inside, you need to beat it. That's what your liver love.
Well, I knew I planted it for a reason.
Yeah.
I thought that
So you only have,
And this is.
Oh, is it
much better.
absinthe medicine? I thought it was in.
This is one of
and you have wormwood.
We're gonna harvest all this today.
In our wormwood.
We'll harvest this and dry it out.
Wormwood. Okay, so we're talking wormwood here, we're talking walnuts here. Oksana is giving Rand the lowdown on how to help his dog.
Yeah.
And they are actual walnuts. Let's see those walnuts.
The black hand now.
But these are black walnuts, yeah.
Yes, you will be black.
We still have some stalks here that we need to get out. But yeah, it's looking good. The harvest came in well.
This used to be the old general store. You can see all the original shelving. This store dates back to the 1800s. And they have come in here and they're used for their drying room. So cool. So if somebody wants to go ahead and reach out to you to get your product, what's your website?
Okay, so it's akirabotanicals.com.
They spell that.
A-K-I-R-A, botanicals, B-O-T-A-N-I-C-A-L-S. I guess you can put a link in the description and whatnot. But yeah, people can find all of our stuff there. And we have fast shipping, free shipping on orders over $50. And yeah, just if you have any questions, just reach out to me. There's a contact.
Excellent.
But yeah, it's looking good. The harvest came in well. And right now we're just getting all these beds turned. You know, if you look like over here, this is kind of what it's going to look like. And today we're going to be adding a little bit of fertilizer and then really loading up the compost.
So how do you prep this bed? Do you just mainly by hand? Or do you have a rototiller, or what do you do?
Yeah, no, we basically took everything out by hand. I do have a BCS that we can use if we need to.
Okay.
It's a little cumbersome in these tunnels.
Right.
And so we took all this stuff out by hand. And then we'll throw down a little bit of feather meal because we're going to be doing winter greens.
Okay.
And then we'll put a heavy layer of compost on there, let that heat up, let the microbial activity come alive.
Gotcha.
And then we're going to seed. We're going to be seeding these probably tomorrow with winter greens, things like hot soy, spinach, mustard greens, things like that.
So do you ever allow the chickens to get in here and do any of their business?
No. I think that just, for multiple reasons. One, it would just get messed up. My beds would get all, chickens just tear stuff up. They have their area. They have.
If you want something torn up, throw the chicken in there, right?
No, I know some people do that. And also for food safety reasons, and
right, that's a good point.
Tends to be hot. So I only use composted fertilizer for food safety reasons.
Now, what are you going to do here, Rand? Are you going to go ahead and grow them out here and then transplant them into the hoop houses, or they're going to grow out here fully and this is where they get harvested?
Yeah, this is where they're going to get harvested. So we're, basically, like if you look over here, this is Mizuna. It's going to be just about ready next week. We have one harvest day a week, and then we do our deliveries, and that's kind of it. Just simplifies everything, sell it all to a few people, and that way I don't have to leave the farm very often, because I kind of like being here instead. So we'll run.
I can understand why.
Yeah.
This is paradise.
Thank you. Yeah, it's nice.
Now I have to ask you a question.
That's awesome.
Okay, we are in the
pack shed.
we're in the packing shed, and Rad's going to go through the process of what he does. It's really fascinating because there's great ingenuity. I love the ingenuity of farmers. I mean, if farmers didn't exist, the space shuttle would never exist. Trust me.
Harvest our greens early in the morning, get them out of the heat, get them in the cooler. Then we take them out of the cooler, we dump them in this. This is our wash
This is
tub.
the wash tub, okay.
It has a blower motor up here that is going to bubble this. There's holes in this PVC. It's going to bubble the water. It agitates the greens. It
Oh,
gets
awesome.
any dirt off. It cleans them, but it's also gentle. We'll then take it and we'll scoop those into one of these baskets here, and then we put this basket. It's going to go and we're going to pop it right in here, and we're going to spin it. And then that's going to spin for about 3 minutes. It's going to spin a lot of the water off. Then we're going to bring it over here, throw it on a drying rack. And then this is all, this wood has an epoxy coating, a food grade epoxy, that allows us to sanitize it between use. So everything is thoroughly sanitized, wiped down. We get our fans going, and this allows us to kind of sort through it, pick out any weeds, pick out anything that doesn't look good. To basically get the greens washed, and then to get them back in the cooler. You don't want them, we also keep this about 60 degrees, so we keep it cool, and we keep the humidity at about 55%, which helps the greens dry fast. So we're trying to get them in, wash them, get them back in the cooler, and then when it's time to pack, we'll bring it back out on the rack. We'll mix in, however, if we're doing like a mixed greens, we'll add 4 or 5 different blends, and we'll pack it, we'll bag it, and then put it back in the cooler for delivery.
This one have an apple?
Yeah, have yourself. Our neighbor brought these by the other day.
I was going to ask you actually, is there any place where we can get apples that haven't been inundated with chemicals?
Yeah, check out Hendersonville on your way back south. That's where
That's where we're staying. We're actually staying in Hendersonville.
That's where most of the apple orchards are. I'm sure you can find an organic one.
Organic one, okay.
But yeah, we've been meaning to go apple picking too. It's just been hard to get off the farm. So we have this, these are the guys, cool Bob. I bought this trailer, and then I'll show you the inside. So the key is to keep the greens cold the whole way through harvest. Or the whole way from harvest to delivery. If they get above like 65, 70 degrees, they'll go wilty and they'll never come back. So you have to keep them really cold. I can keep this at 40 degrees. I just had it insulated with foam board. I actually still have to finish it out. But yeah, just a regular AC unit. I think that's like 15,000 BTUs. Cool lot. We have a generator on the front. It's like an inverter generator, so
Gotcha.
it's fairly quiet. And this will keep the greens cold. This will keep the greens cold, allow me to do my delivery route, and so the greens are at a consistently cold
So
temperature.
tell me, Rand, we're talking here a little bit about Farmlink. What exactly is Farmlink? I
So-
never heard of Farmlink in my entire life.
Yeah, no,
But
it's
I've been around a few years.
it's a website where I think every state has one, and you can go on there, and it connects people with land with people who are looking for land, and you can see what's listed in every area. And then you can just reach out to the landowners, and that's what we did. So we
Really?
reached out
That's
to
awesome.
the landowners. We came out, checked out the property, and then yeah, we just
So
found this
these
one's the best
landowners,
fit.
are they looking to sell their land, or are they looking to just link with somebody else so they can use their land can be used, or is it both?
Yeah, it's everything. Some people are offering partnerships. Some people are looking to sell their land. Some people are looking to lease their land. Some people are doing owner financing. So it's just they put all that in the description along with what the property has and what's what's available. And
Interesting.
yeah, I suggest everybody who's interested in farming should check that out.
Okay, well, Rand, I want to thank you very much for letting us come here to the farm today. It was very interesting. You've got a great operation going here, and we wish you the very best in your travels.
I appreciate that.
And if we get to move up to these parts, we'll be coming to see you.
Come on up. It's nice
Okay.
here. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, thank you very much. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Okay.